who I am. I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show. You can come to my talk show anytime. We have Coffee Talk with Karen every weekday at 11 a.m. And we have Real Talk with Karen Stacy every Tuesday at 8 p.m. It's not your mama's talk show. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. And let's have some fun, baby. You can find us on all social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and on MiamiMikeRadio.com. Testing. Is this mic working? You better believe it is. I'll see you guys soon. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. I'm feeling very Monday. Anybody else feeling very Monday? It's Monday, and we all know it, right? What's going on, you guys? Good morning. Who's here? Monica, good morning. Happy Women's Day to all the warriors. There you go. Who else is here? I see a good morning, everyone. I'm not sure who that is. Maria, good morning, sunshine. Gina, good morning. Hope everyone is well. Back into quarantine we go. My daughter's friend tested positive. I'm so sorry to hear that, honey. Who else is here? Good morning. Let me see. I'm trying now to look on some of the other pages because I can't see some of your names. Now, I can't see you, Michelle Mama. I don't know if it's because it's the group. I don't know. But either go to StreamYard.com/Facebook so I can see your name, or it usually works on the regular Karen Stacy page, the business page. Okay, so good morning. I am feeling very Monday today. As you can see, my hair, I look like a fucking artichoke. And I don't even it's Monday. I don't give a fuck. I am in my sweatshirt, one of my favorite sweatshirts. And I want to say thank you to those of you that are repping for Real Talk, because some of you hotties out there are definitely sporting the attire. So thank you. And these sweatshirts are really comfortable too, I have to say. I mean, I'm sweating a little bit right now, but one thing has nothing to do with the other. So good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. It's a Monday, so bear with me. I look like, it's Monday. Oh, this is cool. When you turn off the thing, it shows you the comments without what's that called when they put the words up? Caption. So you guys are tuned in. Now, we're on Miami Mike Radio. We're on the Karen Stacy page. We're on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. If you haven't already, join the group, like the page. We're on YouTube. We're on Periscope, and we are on Twitch. Real Talk Karen Stacy. So make sure you guys jump on all of those things so you never miss me. And it is Monday, and I'm feeling very Monday. It is definitely, I am not my normal Monday. I was a good girl yesterday. I started yesterday when my dad came. I made us a cocktail. And then we had wine. And I said, Daddy, 1 bottle of wine today. And I stuck to it, and I had the 1 bottle. My father, on the other hand, kept going. But I was very proud of myself. I didn't have a headache. I didn't drunk text anybody last night. I didn't tell anybody to go fuck themselves. I did good yesterday. So yeah, and I also feel like a fat ass because I made I made chocolate chip cookies last night. I don't know what's up with me lately. I'm like, I want sweets. I never want sweets. And it's all about chocolate. And it's Lisa's fault because she brought me those dark chocolates and that was it. From that point forward, I need to have chocolate all the time. So last night I was like, I need chocolate. So I just started whipping some. My father's like, what the hell are you doing? I'm grabbing all the ingredients. And I start making my chocolate chip cookies, which I never made this recipe before. And I was too lazy. I don't know about you guys, but I store all of my, my pots and pans in the oven. So I wasn't taking, you know how that is, right? You got to take all the shit out of the fucking oven to start. No. So I made my cookies in the air fryer. It's interesting, I have to say, but they really came out so good. I ate like a few of them too. So I think, at some point after the show, I have to go work out because this morning I was up and down all night. I slept like shit. And I finally fell back to sleep, I don't know, this morning, and I didn't sleep well. So I didn't get up and exercise today. So fat ass now definitely got to exercise because the cookies, once you turn 50, I told you ladies, after 30, you got to walk on your hands for everything to be in the right place. So just saying, I got to exercise. So I hope you guys had a good weekend. And yes, it is National Women's Day. So what better to talk about than women, right? Because we are the fucking bomb. Ain't nothing more beautiful than a woman. Sorry, but I'm right. So let me say good morning to everybody since I did not do that. I see, so now I'm on my group page and now I see Michelle is there. I see Angela is there. Raphael, how are you, my sweetheart? I see Jimmy's there. But it's too much for me to look on both places. So I'm going to look here. And Gina, I'm sending you love, mama. Savion, good morning. I see you. Lisa, my love, how are you? Laura, good morning. Hi, Lisa G, in the place to be. You like my glasses, Lewis? Thank you. VogueMe.com. VOOGUEME.com. Use the code Karen, or actually it's 15KS, excuse me. It's either 15KS or KS15. You can use either one and you get 15% off. So you can get a full pair of glasses for like $50. It's a great deal. So you should definitely check it out. I do have a couple of links, you guys. Like I'm an affiliate on a lot of different things. Like even my ponytail here, this I have a link for too, and you can get 25% off. Of course, I look like an artichoke right now, so don't base it off of this. But I was in a Monday mood, and I just kind of put it on kind of fucked up. But, this is what I do. What could I tell you? But yeah, I have a few different links and stuff that I can help you guys out with. My other thing that I've been doing is I know you guys, I told you about this, the sea moss. I do now the capsules because I tried swallowing that gel shit, and I told you guys what it felt like going down. I was like, ugh. So now I do the gels, but I have a code for them too. So anybody that's interested, I should probably just put a post up and put all my codes so that you guys know what they are. That would be nice of me, right? Good morning, Colleen. Michelle, I see you now, mama. I see you, baby girl. Tony. Hi, Tony. Oh, the comments just went cuckoo-wookos. I see somebody else said a very good morning, Karen. Happy Monday. I can't see your name, but right back at you. Let me see who else is on here. Sylvia, good morning. I see you twitching. Rita, good morning, honey. How are you? Rita, so I saw your post. You liked the other sweatshirt. I have the pink that I already have made. If you want it in the black, I have to see what I have and I have to make it for you. But if that's what you'd like, no problem. Sylvia, you're in Facebook jail. Oh my God, what goes on with you guys? You'll take a dozen. I don't know who that is. It just says Facebook user, but I'll give you a dozen of whatever the fuck you want. No. Georgie in Dublin, what's going on, babe? Hey, Lewis, facts, huh? Rita, there you are. Good morning, good morning. Hola, Orlando. Alyssa, good morning, my love. How are you? Somebody said hello, Joseph. All right. Who's talking over here? And I don't know who's on here. What's going on? Oh my God, Sky Cap. I was here Friday, fucker. Where were you? Where have you been? I miss you, baby. I was saying good morning on the other page. Laura, all good. Good morning everywhere you are. I'm happy you're here. Don't worry about it. So let me see who else is on here. I'm not seeing people's names. Happy International Women's Day. Like, okay, that's got to be you, Ray, because I can't see. I see somebody else, Facebook user. Good morning. I'm not sure where these people are. I got my goods today. Oh, Rita, you got them today. Now time to represent in North Carolina. Yeah, baby. Show me those pictures. You got to represent. You know what I'm saying? Erica, good morning. How are you? Jose, good morning. All right. Now, I don't know if I can figure out who's talking to me over here because I could see people. Oh, that was Raphael that said I'll take a dozen. Okay. Of course. We got John Serentino. I see you on here as well. Now I'm looking on here. So you guys are making me work harder. So listen, let's talk about this. And I'm going to lose some of you if I don't see your names. So I'll tell you something funny. So yesterday, my son says to me, Ma, I got to interview you for school. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, because I'm like, your typical, like, mom, right? Yeah, no. So I'm always like afraid whenever I have to say or do something that pertains to school because, 9 times out of the 10, you don't want to really embarrass this fucking artichoke thing is killing me here. You don't really want to completely embarrass your children, although, it's good for them. But, so he asked me these questions about the National Women's Day. So I figured that I would share them with you because I thought that they were pretty cool. And since it is National Women's Day, I figured that we would discuss this. So let's go here. So the first question he asked me is, do you feel being a woman is harder than being a male? Let me type this up so we can have some fun together. Do you feel being a woman is harder than being a male? And then it was, if so, why? But we already got that. So let me click this out. Let me put it up on the page. So, oh, your sister's wazoo. Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on a second. Come on, stay still, you fuck. All right, here we go. So there's the question. And for those of you that are a little like not sure what's happening, why I can't see your names and stuff, you see the the thing right here where my comment is coming from, where it says Karen Stacey, and you see the character there. That's the page that I can normally see people's names without you having to do anything. But I'll work my way around it and hopefully figure it out. Because some of you are just, old school and won't do what you're supposed to do. So, it's all right. As long as you're here, that's all that matters, right? All right. So there's the question. Brenda, good morning. Let me see if I missed anybody. Did I just see my Carmela's here? Good morning, Carmela. It's okay, so let's see. We got an answer here. Rita said it's a male-dominated world. So yes. Hey, Mark. A lot of women have work little in life to get ahead. I'm not really sure what that Okay, Brenda, absolutely. We take care of things the right way and we are sensitive to others' feelings. Jose, I'm going to say yes. Women give birth. They have monthly rages and they put up with our stupidity. That might be the best fucking comment of the day. I love that, Jose. That was awesome. Let me see here. I don't know who this. Oh, this is Jimmy. I raised my daughter to do anything a boy can do better. So the question is, do you feel being a woman is harder than being a male? So I'm trying to remember how I answered this. But it is, I think that, so this is a double-sided thing, right? Because it's hard to be a woman because women are looked upon differently, right? And I'm not sure if this was okay. So he asked other questions. So I'm gonna that would gear more to what I'm gonna say. So I definitely feel that being a woman is harder in certain aspects. So it's harder depending on your profession, depending on your background, depending on your upbringing, right? So those things are definitely not in our favors, but it's a lot easier being a woman and getting what you want, because if you know how to be a beautiful woman, we can always get whatever we want, right? Come on, ladies, tell the truth. And you guys out there, you know it too. That's why you try not to fall for us, because you know the minute you fall for us, it's fucking over, because we're going to get whatever we want, and you know it. So that's why it's very important to choose the right woman, because she's going to get what she wants and you're going to give it to her. But you have to make sure that you got the right woman, right? So that would be one of my responses to that. So let me see what you guys, and there are other he asked me really good questions. You had to see his face though, as I'm answering them. Like you could just see he was like shaking his head and putting his head down like his father used to do all the time. Like, oh my God. Let me see if anybody else said anything. Good morning, Diane, my love. How are you? Sylvia said, yes, it is harder to be a woman in a male chauvinistic world. Wow, that's rough there. I don't know if it's male chauvinistic. I think that women have definitely like come up there to even out the score, so to speak. So I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's definitely a male oriented. I don't know if it's male chauvinistic, but I think, again, it depends on what world you live in, right? So let's see. Richie, good morning to Karen, and hello to moderator Lee. Oh, hello. How are you? Yes, I hit the wrong thing. I don't know how. There is no thing over here. And I get so nervous now that I'm going to freaking boot you guys out. I'm sorry. I'm back, you guys. You know me. I'm the best. I can fuck up anything real fast. Behind every great man is an even greater woman. Facts. That's absolutely, Georgie. I do absolutely believe that. Let me see if I can get the lighting better here. Do I look younger when I have better lighting? It's definitely harder being a woman. We menstruate monthly and then have to go through menopause and childbirth. Well, they say that if, and you should never trust anything that can bleed for 7 days and survive, right? Ain't that the truth? It's hard for me because my hubby relies on me to handle everything. There you go, Alyssa. Pretty lady, guys along way. Okay, I'm not sure what that meant. Okay, Laura, speaking of childbirth, my daughter is in the hospital right now. Oh, congratulations. Rosie, good morning, honey. Good morning. Yeah, I know. You saw Doc because Karen hit the wrong fucking button. What could I tell you? I can't make this stuff up, and it's a live show. So, it happens. But that's something you created, Karen. Okay, I'm not sure what we're talking about here. Okay. Let me see here. If your husband relies on you for everything, then what are you rely on yourself for? I guess that was a question to you, Alyssa. talking about your husband relying on you for everything. That wasn't me. I was reading a comment. My husband is no longer on this planet. So I was just reading a comment from one of my listeners. That was from Alyssa. Jeannie, good morning. All right. So Alyssa's response to that, Rich, was, I am strong. I can handle it. I wear many hats. So, okay, we're all friends here. Don't worry, Richie. It's all good. Take a sip of coffee. Take a deep breath. We're good. Monday. You got to have a lot of coffee on Monday. It's like a given. First of all, thank you guys again for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on the Karen Stacy Facebook page. We are live on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Periscope, and we are live on Twitch. And we are always live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. So do me a favor, please share out the video. Please tell all your friends to come have coffee with us. We are talking a little bit. My son asked me questions about, because of National Women's Day. And I thought they were really cool questions. So I'm sharing them with you guys. So Lewis said, it's not even a question. Women have it way harder. Women have to deal with so much more unequal salary compared to men, raising children, some on their own, possible health issues with giving birth, menopause, PMS, pre-murder syndrome. I love and appreciate women to the fullest. Thank you, Lewis. Absolutely. And now that is one of the responses that I had as well to that. But those things being said, Lewis, it may make it harder, but it makes being a woman that much more fucking awesome, because we can do all of those things. And I will tell you that there is no greater gift in this world than being able to create life. And that connection and that bond that you make, I mean, let me tell you something. I'm going to be straight up. I hated being pregnant, not because I hated being pregnant, but it was tough. I had I was like miserable. Okay. But it doesn't even matter. You would do it all over again. And I will never forget feeling my son for the first time, feeling him inside of me. You know, it is the most incredible thing you can ever experience in your life. And if you are a man and your woman, you know, baby mama, wife, gumara, whatever it is pregnant, and you put your hand on their belly when the kid is kicking or whatever, I mean, you're still experiencing it. You don't get to experience it the same, but we torture you and let you know how horrible we feel while we're pregnant. But you get to see that, right? You get to feel that. And sometimes the bellies go like this, bloop, and you even see it. But it's pretty cool when you actually feel it, right? And now, you know, with technology, with the mammograms, I'll be all right. See, more coffee, please. With the sonograms and stuff, like you can see the baby, you can see their face. It's fucking nuts. A 3D sonogram. And now I think there's 4D. I mean, my son is 12 now, so I'm sure that, you know, now you could probably draw on them. I mean, it's crazy what we can learn about our children and everything. And so, Lewis, with all of those things that definitely make it harder for us, you know, we're built for it. And the payout is definitely greater. So that's what I would say to that. Okay, let me see. I missed a couple of, okay, there we go. Oh, good. You took your Adderall. Good for you, Rich. Okay, let me see. Okay, maybe I jumped in on the conversation and didn't know what you were talking about, but I do know that I can speak from a man's perspective. Absolutely. There's no problem speaking from a man's perspective. Good day, all. Happy Women's Day, Karen and girls. Thank you. Right back at you. Jose, I also Also, women have been discriminated against since Adam and Eve, treated less than their actual worth. Women are not appreciated enough. Well, you're going to win for president today, Jose, but that is absolutely, absolutely true. Grateful facts. Happy National Women's Day. Tony, women, she got more money because they carry a baby and should, maybe that should be, women should get more money because they carry a baby and bring it into the world. Let me see. Everything falls on a woman's shoulder, Rosie said. Alyssa, I come from a family of very strong Italian women that the husbands go to work and make sure all the bills are paid and their family is well taken care of, and us women handle everything else. And yes, I work full time as well. And that was one of the questions that my son had said too. And so I responded in that manner as well. Laura said, feeling a baby growing inside of you and then delivering is a miracle. Absolutely. Hold on a second. Richie said, I rubbed my baby mama's belly every single morning and at night with cocoa butter. That's awesome. I consider it absolute true love infinitely when you meet your baby after birth. Indeed. Gina, as a housewife and mother, it's a much harder job running a household than going out working 9 to 5. I would not change a thing. Motherhood is the best job ever. Abso-fucking-lutely. And we talked about this. Remember the show we did? And we said, is it easier to be a stay-at-home mom or is it easier to go to work? And most people that worked felt that it would be easier to be a stay-at-home mom. And anyone that was a stay-at-home mom pretty much agreed that it was easier to go work. So kind of funny. I'm trying to get the light better over here. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, that might be a little better. Richie said, if you're in love with your baby, I don't think that you have to love yourself and don't think there's any way to truly love anybody or anything unless you love yourself. Absolutely. Angela, I have no choice but to succeed. My grandmothers paved the way and were pioneers in the workforce in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. They never had it easy, but anyone successful now or then has their work cut out for them. That's what making it is all about. Real talk. Debbie, good morning. Yes, and happy Women's Day. Okay. Let me see. Women, Lewis said, women are way stronger than men, both mentally and physically. It's a matter of opinion, but I do believe this to be true. Thank you, Orlando. A lot of times we not always, but the women get left with most of the children's responsibilities, Laura said. Richie, but the Italian model has been shattered. I did all the child rearing. I love being the primary stay-at-home dad. Well, you know what? No situation is ever the same. So everybody has a different dialogue and life, right? Georgie, my father was pretty much non-existent and my mother raised 4 of us on her own. Women are extraordinary. Thank you for that. Let me see. Okay. Jose, women have been doing more successful things. You have women who make more money than their husbands. It's a fact. My wife makes great money. And as a man, I'm not threatened by it. We work together and no judgment made. It's just the way the world is now. Yes, I agree. And you have to do what works for you, right? Everybody has their own difference in opinion. Some people were raised a certain way. I used to want to choke my husband because he would tell me He's old school. So he would say, I'm screw gun guy and you're pots and pans girl. And I would go, I'll take these pots and pans. I'll fucking bash you over the head with them. And of course he did it to break my balls, but it was true. And, everyone, we used to joke around, know your role. And it's very true. You need to know your role. So everyone has a role in their family, right? So yes, my husband was very much the same way. I'm getting up, I'm going to work. You're going to have whatever you want that I can get for you. Take care of the house, take care of the bills, make sure you fuck me enough, and make sure the kid is good. That's your job. And I mean, of course I did have a job as well. I had a career, I had a business, but, you have to know your role. So I knew that I was never going to be, hammering a picture into the wall because that's what he did. But that's not to say that he didn't cook dinner. He didn't go food shopping and everything else. So you have to find the balance, and what works in your particular household, right? All right, let me see. So this was another, well, this doesn't really pertain to women, but I'm gonna actually, maybe I'll ask that question tomorrow because it's a good question. Okay, so here we go. What do you view or feel inequality is? And yeah, okay, so let's do this one. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see what question I want to. Okay, so let's go with this one here. Okay, here we go. You ready? What do you feel What do you view or feel inequality is? What do you feel inequality? I don't know if I'm spelling this right. No, probably not because Karen can't see. Equality. What do you feel inequality? Where the hell is it? Is and what's equality? Okay, let's see. Okay. I hope I typed that right because you know me, I can't see. I'm old. Okay. Let me see. You guys, a couple of people said a lot of stuff, so hang on a second. Richie, families are much different than 2 or 3 generations ago. Things have changed. Everybody should be cross-trained. And absolutely. Diane, I don't have kids, but I'd say it's harder for a woman because we have to work and have other maternal responsibilities. The husband should pitch in and help. Well, in my opinion, if the husbands don't pitch in and help, that was the deal you made, so to speak. There's no excuse for that, right? Sylvia said, women are mentally stronger than men. I don't know about physically, though. It all depends how big you are. I'm tiny, but if you're Wonder Woman, more power to you. So I think that what Jose meant when he said we're stronger physically as well is the fact that we can endure pain and endure childbirth when, a man gets a cold and they're like under the covers, like, I don't feel good. I want my mommy. Right? So that's, I think, what he meant by that, Sylvia. Alyssa, when pandemic started, I wasn't working for a while and now back at work full time because a stay-at-home mom was hard. There you go. Rosie, you are successful and smart. God has blessed you in many ways. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Equality is when everybody is considered equal and is practically impossible because if everybody was equal, there would not be a hierarchy, and it would not be democracy. Okay, equality is being paid and treated the same in workplaces and at home. Share house chores, childcare, and bills. So I brought up to him that a woman and a man could have the same job, and a man will be paid higher for that job. That I do not feel is equal, right? In even a business like this, in entertainment, DJing, talk shows, radio, it's a male dominated industry. And women are definitely fighting for a place because the male ego and the male I don't know what the right machismo, the it's male dominated, really. And for a woman to make a mark in certain fields, it is not always easy. So I also gave an example. I'll give you an example that happened to me. I worked for somebody. I was doing shows and stuff at their place. I packed their place. And he wrote me bad checks. And I took money out of my pocket to pay one of the DJs because he was working that night, and this guy said he was going to pay me, every week. And we would do the lineup. And he gave me a business check, wrote, cash, put the check in the bank. And after I gave the guy the money, the DJ who worked, the check bounced. So I went back and we were doing something every week. And I said, listen, we got to make this right. Oh, it was my mistake. It was the wrong account and yada, yada. And I'm like, all right, well, we got to make this right. You got to give me cash, whatever. I can't give you cash. It's business, this, that, and the other. So I got a song and a dance. So I had 3 male DJs that were with me. And one of the DJs had his own check written out to him, and that bounced as well. And he told me that I'm going to get my money. I will make this guy miserable. I will go and I will get my money. And at first he said, I'm going to go get my money and I'm going to give that money to you so that at least you're not upside down, because you're upside down right now because you took money out of your pocket to pay one of the other DJs. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to go get your money and then we'll settle up from that point forward. I said, okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. So he went and he showed up the first time and he got the runaround. Second time he shows up, Bronx style, pulls up in the car on the sidewalk, didn't even barely stop the car, jumped out and walked in there. The guy shit his pants and he paid him. This guy never gave me the money like he said, and he never went back and got the money for me. So this is what I mean, where it's a man's world. If my husband was alive, or if I had a man at that point, that man would have paid me, because somebody would have gone in and spoken for me and said, look, this isn't going to happen. You're going to pay me. But because I was a woman and because he knew I was a widow, he took advantage of that. And then every guy that I know, you want me to go over there? You want me to talk to him? If I tell you how many people I told, yes, I do, and no one did it. So that is huge inequality, because he took advantage of the fact that I was a woman and I couldn't beat his fucking ass. And I'm not that kind of a woman anyway. And I tried to do things the right way to get paid, and I never did. And I got fucked really, really hard. And I'm still out that money. And the place obviously went under. I contacted everybody I possibly could. And even a lawyer, they said, well, you got to pay to file. You got to do this. By the time you finish, you're going to end up being in the same situation. So again, that's inequality. because that guy got paid because he walked in there like an animal and the guy shit his pants and he gave him the fucking money. So that's where, and people have said to me, like people, you know, and they're, oh, I'll go get it. Yeah, okay, then go fucking get it. I'm as strong as they come, but I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to go in there and threaten to beat the guy up. I mean, I probably should have, because I probably could have fucking beat his ass, but I'm a lady. I don't do that. But that is a huge inequality, that a man goes in there and gets fucking paid and he doesn't pay the woman. And it was even worse that there was a guy that I had a team of people that allowed that to happen to me. And they never went back to take care of me. And I only asked once. And then after that, you can go fuck yourself. And that shows me the character of a person right fucking there. And I spoke to a number of people and everybody, oh, what do you want me to do? You want me to go in there? You want me to take care of it? I said, break every fucking window in the place. I don't give a fuck. Get me my money. Never happened. So, there is a huge inequality when it comes to that. And in this business, that's why I'm saying it, because a woman has to fight for what they need. And if my husband, if I had a man that would have represented, and then other men don't want to get involved, right? I mean, because, they don't want to get involved. It's not a fucking problem. So that's a huge inequality. And anybody that thinks it's not like that, it is like that. And I am no pushover. I am no, I'm not stupid. I'm not weak. I'm not anything. That is just how the world revolves. So there's one story for you. Hold on a second. Okay. Skycap, equality is being treated as an equal, as well as being provided the same opportunities. And inequality is the opposite, especially regarding opportunity. I like it when you post the question in chat because I don't have my ears on today. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad. Okay. So Sylvia said inequality, for example, is a disparity of distribution or opportunity in the workforce. Equality means the state of being equal, especially in status, rights, and opportunity. Let me see. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, what a dirtbag. Yeah, no doubt. Jersey Jimmy, what's going on? His bad karma came back. Well, he's been doing this over and over again. Once I did research on him, this was his MO. He had just come out of jail from not paying people and everything. So I didn't do my research, and there we go. I got fucked. Yeah, whatever. Did you have a contract with the moron? Well, did I think I did have him sign something now that I think about it, but it is what it is. It's over and done with. The place is gone. So, I'm just saying I got fucked. I'm not asking you guys to fix the problem. I needed somebody to fix the problem when it was needed to be, and it wasn't, because I didn't have a guy to do it. And I'm just proving my point. Some men just think the position makes them superior. That too. Hey, Ed, good morning. How are you? Opportunity is one thing, freedom taken for granted. That's true. I need to buy a new car, and whenever I do the wheeling and dealing, I make sure I bring a guy with me. Exactly, because they think, oh, this is great. We got a stupid woman that doesn't know anything. And, we're going to make a sale and we're going to fuck her hard. Pauline, good morning. So yeah, I believe in equality, but that being said, and some women may or may not agree with me, I talked about this, on one of the shows, right? So if you want to be, a firefighter, and I said this to my son when he interviewed me, if you want to be a firefighter, then you should, if you're climbing into the burning building and there's someone there that needs to be carried out, you should be able to carry them out. the same way as the person next to you. So I don't know that it's fair that if a woman who's like, maybe weighs, 120 pounds is going to go save somebody as opposed to a man that weighs, 180 pounds, they're not going to have the same power to do that, right? So what I said, and we talked about this in the past, right, is I feel that the test should be an equal test. And I don't know if it is or it isn't. From what I've heard, most of the times the tests go according to, I think the woman has a certain test, the man has a certain test. I don't know if that's across the board, but I just feel that it should be equal. If we're going to get paid the same, we all should be able to do the same. So I believe in equality across the board. I don't think that we should be allowed one thing, just like even with maternity leave. Men should be granted maternity leave because the woman just had a fucking baby and she's trying to make her body recover, and her husband being home, or baby daddy, whatever the fuck he is, helping, should be there. The other thing is that male should be allowed to bond with their child. Those first 3 months, when you're just figuring out, you don't know whether it's day, night, whatever the case, I feel that you should both have that, right? I mean, even if you are in a city job, if you're, let's say, Jewish and your spouse is Italian, your spouse is allowed to take a Jewish holiday off because it's equal. So I think that it's a long time before that's going to actually happen. I think that there is a huge difference between men and women. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I just think that, men are men and women are women, and we shouldn't blur the lines there. We should all be what they want to be. Let me see. There should be different responsibilities for firefighters depending on the person's strength. And that's true, because you could have a guy that's 120 pounds too. But men typically are physically stronger than a woman, but that's not across the board. Rita said, in the military, the PT test has different protocols for men and women. See? So if my life is at, so then equality doesn't matter, because if my life is on the line, I want the person that's stronger to be able to take care of me, right? So in a way, that inequality is, can be life changing, right? Or saving, or whatever the hell you want to call it. Organically, we are not equal. That is true. Women can execute the fireman's carry as well. Okay, Skycap. I feel inequality ensuring is that everybody has an equal opportunity. Equality is the right status and opportunity. Race, disability, sex, sexual orientation not feel discriminated. So again, we talked about this, right? When I went on my rant, what was it, last Friday? And I went on my rant and I talked about that it has to all be equality, right? It should all be across the board. We talked about this. We talked about, having, the funds, the United Negro College Fund. If we had a United White College Fund, they would be all over that, right? So, there is not inequality. And the inequality goes so far back that I don't even know if it can be fixed, right? All we can do is try to live by our own codes of ethic, right? Because I say it all the time. Is there a college fund for children who lost their fathers? Or their mothers? Is there a college fund for single parents? Probably not. But if you go into some of these cultural places, you may find that, but it does go off of the color of your skin most of the time. So it's a tricky thing, right? And so I believe in equality across the board. I think everyone is an equal opportunity asshole. That's how I feel. I don't care what color you are. I don't care whether you bow to Allah or you fucking pray to a rock. I don't give a fuck. I think that I don't care what color your skin is. I don't care about how much money you have. I care about whether you're a good human. And if more people concentrated on that, I don't care whether you're straight, whether you're bi, I don't care about none of that stuff. Just be a good human. That is what makes equality, is that we're all on the same playing field, which that never fucking happens, right? All right, you guys are so cute. Everybody's telling me what time it is. Okay, Karen, shut the fuck up. Do you see what time it is? Oh my God. Skycap, it also depends on the person being saved. If his big ass weighed 450, then it doesn't matter because one man or woman, that's absolutely true, my love. Yes, the joys of life, no doubt. My son is in the fire department for NY, and the physical training class was exactly the same for the women. Monica, that's great. Okay, I got a Twitch person coming on doing some bullshit over there. Let me see. Assholes come in all colors, shapes, and sizes, right, Lisa? I think so. You're on fire today. Am I? I'm not really on fire. I'm on Monday. So like, I'm not really on fire. I was on fire when we talked about that though, the last time, because that shit pisses me the fuck off. You know, inequality is on all sides. Okay. It's not, everybody looks at it just from their perspective. And I understand that you would look at things from your perspective, but inequality exists every fucking where. It don't matter what color you are. It don't matter what gender you are. It don't matter what religion you are. It don't matter who you're banging. It's everywhere. And we just have to understand that, and we have to rise above it. So this was fun. I have more I have more, and maybe we'll talk about them tomorrow. Because if I go into another question, well, I'm going to do this one. Okay. So beforehand. So here was the one of the questions. And just because it's National Women's Day, I have to do this. Do you love being a woman? Do you love being a woman? Okay. Hold on. So my answer straight up was abso-fucking-lutely. I absolutely love being a woman. I love the fact that I am able to give life. I love the fact that I am soft and curvy and sexy and powerful. Nurturing. I love being a woman. I love having the upper hand because women have the upper hand. So yes, I am envious that I can't pee standing up. I will give you guys that. But guys have a lot on them. You know, we just talked about old school, right? You know, it's all, normally it should be all on the man to make sure that there's a roof over your head and that you are taken care of. And that's a lot on a man. Now, unfortunately, I hold the role of both, but I never want to be the man. I want to be the woman. Women have the power. We just have to find that person. We look at them the right way and we have everything we fucking want. And that's how it should be, because women should be worshiped. Why? Because we bring life. Why? Because behind every successful man is a strong woman. Anybody that thinks that they can accomplish anything without anybody, God bless you. And maybe you can, but you're going to be a hell of a lot better at it when you have someone amazing by your side. And that goes both, right? It goes for both men and women. But the question is, do you like being a woman? And my answer is Abso-fucking-lutely. I love being a woman. It's the same for the police department as well. Okay. I like it, Tony. Stop. I just spit out my coffee. Jersey Jimmy, it was so funny. You know how many times that I have had people say that to me? They're like, I just spit out my drink. I just spit out my wine. I just spit out my coffee. I'm like, then my work here is done. That is the Karen effect. Spit. All right, let's see. Sometimes it matters who you're banging. Yeah, that's true. Or it matters if you're banging at all. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm ready to bang my head against the wall. Let me see. Rosie said, yep, Georgie, if you want to see inequality, look at the amount of women in top tier management. Look at the lack of women in media and arts, and look at the lack of women in music now. It's sickening. Well, that's what I was saying, Georgie. In this field, I'm in a male dominated field. So that was exactly what I was saying. I am a woman, hear me roar. I can't see who you are, but yes, right? I wrote that. I don't know if you guys saw my post beforehand on here. Yes, I do love being a woman, except when suffering with all our lovely woman, Mother Nature. Colleen, I love being a woman because we have advantages over men. We are stronger and more analytical. There you go. Jersey Jimmy, amen to that. Absolutely. Behind every strong man, there is a strong woman. Alyssa, where are you? Gotta get back to work. I love you, baby girl. Jody, I know I'm supposed to be all that stuff you said, but unfortunately, I'm not any of it. So being a woman sometimes isn't what it's cracked up to be for some of us. You know what, Jody? I'm very sorry to hear that, because you are all of those things. That's absolutely not true. And if you don't feel that way about yourself, then you need to work harder to feel that way and make peace with yourself. You are a woman, and we all have that power in us. So, please, Jody, watch my shows, stick with us. We will help you to feel that way. Being a woman is fucking awesome. So I definitely don't want you to ever think that way. We are strong. We are courageous. We are powerful, and we are beautiful. And anyone that doesn't make you feel that way or think that way needs to fucking go. But if you don't feel that way, then you're teaching others how to treat you. So I will leave you with that. I love being a woman. For all of my men out there, every man out there should love women fiercely and strong, because I will tell you that a man fiercely loving a woman only makes her that much more powerful. So I feel that we should, first of all, man or woman, we should all love ourselves. We all have the power. A man's physical strength can't compare to a woman's, the power of a woman's mind. Well, you know what? Again, that is true, but there are a lot of pretty phenomenal men out there too. What separates men from women, the biggest thing that will separate men from women, is that we are able to give you the greatest gift in the world, because we can bear your children. And that alone you should have us on a pedestal, and you should worship us forever. Just for that, never mind all of the other things, right? Because women are the ones that nurture. Women are the ones that ground. That is our job in life. But we also need to take care of ourselves, because if you don't love yourself, then you're teaching someone how to treat you. So love yourself first. Every woman is powerful. Every woman is beautiful, and every woman has the power. And for those of you men that are listening out there right now, please remember to remind your woman, any women in your life, how phenomenal they really are. because we are fucking awesome. I'm going to leave you with that. We are fucking awesome. So happy National Women's Day. Power to the women. Be strong, be soft, be humble, be kind, be powerful, and be beautiful, because that's who you are. So I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. So check this out. Tomorrow we have Coffee Talk at 11 a.m. and we have Real Talk at 8 p.m. And Angelo Michelli's coming on again, and we're going to talk about some social issues. So that should be a fun show. So I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. for Coffee Talk with Karen. If you haven't already done so, hit those like buttons, subscribe, join, do all that fun stuff on social media so you can find me everywhere. Mwah! I love you. Have a great day. Happy Monday.